Okay, quick video for Working Dad, and we want to make a door with a button that can open the door and close the door, and also the door automatically closes after a few seconds. But if you've opened the door and closed the door and then open the door again, the previous open will close the door. So we want to find a way around that. So first of all, we're going to have to script in some bits for the door. So let's get the door model. Parent in this case, we're going to want the door part so that we can open and close it, which is going to be the door model, door part. We can move these things around, and we want let's take the button part as well. Equal the door model, door part, and what else might we want? No, that should be fine. We're going to want function to open, function to close, and we want the click text there as well. So click detector, which is in the button part. Why is it not? What's part dot click detector? Is it not? Why is it not auto filling? We got something wrong. Nope. Door model, door part. Oh, it's a door part. There we go. Good indicator. Then you got something wrong there. The thing not filling in. No, it's the button part. There we go. That's where it's going all wrong there. Okay, we also want to function on. We can just call it on click. And when we click, we're going to say if let's just do it on the door model, if the attribute, and we'll call it is opened. If it is open, we're going to close, else we will open. Okay, so we got that. And we also want to click that click, mouse click. It's going to be the on click. Then when we open it, we're going to make the well, first of all, we want to set that attribute. So it's usually on the same parts. It's open. And we're going to set it to true. And then we're going to make the door part dot can collide. It's going to be false. And make its transparency equal 1. And then we close it, do it the other way around, so through, and wait for 0.5. I think that's what it's at. 0.5, cool. Okay, so that should work as just a door with a toggle. Oh, what's going on now? Something's happening. Oh, that's what. So that's false. Or nil. It will work. Okay. There we go. We've got a door that toggles correctly. Now we want it to, if it opens, we can have a task or delay. We'll have an anonymous function inside it, and that will call close. Oh, I have to actually set what the delay is going to be as well. That would help. In fact, actually, we want this to be separate. The delay will be 3 seconds. Oh, well, we'll need close before open. We're going to make them local functions anyway. So now There we go. And the door will reclose itself. However, if we, and you see how it's not going to be the right time. That's, I think, the main issue here. So now we could put, oh, we don't even need to use an attribute for this bit. We could do in the same here. We don't need to use an attribute, but I quite like using attributes for some of these things. Could just make this a variable just as easily. Variable is open. The whole thing will look a bit nicer. And be equal to 12, so the door starting and closed. So we can just do this one, change this to it's open, and instead here we just set it's open to true, and it open was. Yeah, it might be easier for tutorial purposes. I like to use attributes because you can pull other things off of them. I can make more client-side effects. There's lots of ways that they can be used to access from lots of different places, that sort of thing. As well as being able to connect to the change of that value, even if it doesn't yet exist, which is very nice. Anyway, but for these purposes, actually, let's just use a variable because that's nice and simple. And how about we have another one called last opened, and that will be and it'll just be 0 for now. Okay. Then when we say open, we're not only going to set is open to true, we're going to make the last opened equal time os.time. Is time the one we want? It's in seconds. Could do clock. I think it's not going to matter too much if we just use time. I think simple time would do the trick. Okay, so we set last open to that. Actually, no, let's make another variable here. Say this. Make this OS time. And we set this to this time. Like that. That's better. And then we can say if last opened equals this time, then close. So now when we open, we set the last open time. We also carry it here separately. So this one will be changed. If open gets called again, it will reset this and it'll ignore this one. So now it should. So that still works. And cool. Yeah, there we go. And so now that's it. And obviously, this is just the basic logic. You can have your nice tweens to make it fade in and out and all of that business. But yeah, that should basically solve it. Pretty straightforward. Yeah, good luck with it.